Hey everyone, welcome along to another video here on the channel. My name is TommyT9 and this is The Division 2. It's the next DLC episode, it's episode 2, and we are heading to the Pentagon.
I hear you're into gadgets. I think you're really gonna like this prototype.
Now, I've got to say a huge thank you to Ubisoft for getting me access to this content before it releases, and then being able to share what I'm going to show you on screen, which is going to cover the first couple of main missions that are available in this DLC, the brand new Specialist and brand new weaponry. So I do hope you enjoy what you see. If you do, give it a thumbs up, every like is hugely appreciated. But over the top of the gameplay, I'm going to give you a rundown of what you can expect from this DLC.
This is from a few days ago. Black Tusk.
We're coming up on the building. The marker is our agent. We lost contact with her shortly after this.
Can we take a look at the surveillance footage she transmitted?
Let me switch over. What are they after?
At a guess? The DARPA labs and the sublevels. There are all kinds of Defense Department prototypes down there. This can only be bad news. The question is, how bad? We need to know. Which is where you come in, Agent. You're just east of the Pentagon, coming up on Black Tusk's outer perimeter. Find a way through and figure out what the hell they're doing here.
So this is Title Update 6, and it's the largest addition to date since launch, as they look to continue and grow the game, adding new content, improving core features, especially listening to player feedback and to try and adapt that into the game. And this also has a huge ambitious overhaul to the Gear game, Dark Zones, and also Conflict.
Black Tusk communications intercepted.
Brenner, Recon 4 has a visual on an unknown helo headed east over the Potomac.
Tell them to patrol toward the shoreline. Might be an insertion.
Now, for Episode 2, the story continues as the agents look through a series of missions at the Pentagon. The location has been on lockdown since the outbreak, fortifying secrets behind its castle walls. But in the intro mission, and also two replayable missions, you'll find that Division have an issue. Black Tusk have taken control of the Pentagon and are looking to seek and acquire a bioreactor that offers a possible cure to the virus. Now, as whoever possesses the cure determines the fate of the nation, this is huge for the Division to make sure Black Tusk do not get their hands on it. Episode 2 also includes a further 2 classified assignments that hold information about the fall of DC, and also for Year 1 pass holders, the 5th Specialization, as I mentioned, the Technician. So at the start of this video, you'll see not only that I chose the new Specialist, the Technician, and also got his new rocket launcher, I've also then jumped on the helicopter, chosen the Pentagon mission, and we've then seen the cutscene, which is giving us the intro into the first part of this DLC. Episode 2, Pentagon, The Last Castle. The intro mission that you're now seeing on screen is Pentagon Breach. You're just seeing elements of it. I'm not going to share and ruin the whole thing for you. I want this to be the odd bit of spoiler, but not too much. I want you to experience it for yourself when it does launch. And at the beginning of this episode, we've received the transmission from a fellow agent scouting a large Black Tusk operation at the Pentagon. To ascertain more information about this operation, agents respond to the transmission, and this intro mission will have us navigating flood damage and Black Tusk forces as they start to take back the last castle. After securing the safe house, players will then be able to access the first of 2 replayable main missions, and in this video, we're going to be taking a look at the first of those, which is just clearly known as Pentagon. The Pentagon main mission has the player venture deeper into the last castle as they seek to uncover the reasoning for Black Tusk doings.
Shade beacon detected. Source located.
That must be our agent. Let's hope she's okay. I'll leave this channel quiet. The agent there can handle this from here.
Following the uncovering of a drilling operation in the Courtyard, players will be taken to the server room and then to the roof as they search for all the answers needed. The mission concludes with the player uncovering what the Black Tusk are looking for, and it's a perfusion bioreactor located in the DARPA labs below. We're not going to go into that mission though, that is for you to find for yourself once you get your hands on this. I'm just going to show you kind of like the bits leading through, just to show off how great the Pentagon looks, the insides, the elements that you're kind of doing to lead up to this point of trying to find the DARPA research labs.
My God. I activated the beacon when I heard the fighting. Never expected that you'd walk through that door. We'll have to catch up later. We're here. This is the Courtyard. Black Tusk has been tearing the place up, hauling away anything they can. You need to get there and put a stop to it. Getting in is gonna be the tricky part, especially now they know that you're coming. I can create a diversion here to help you get through. Let's hope it's enough. Hey. It's good to see you.
So the new specialist that we've chosen is Specialization number 5, and it's the Technician. Now, they are a support agent who can boost not only their own skills, but also other agents around them. They've got a special variant of the Hive.
See what you can find to make an entrance. The bigger, the better. It'll give Black Tusk something to obsess over while you infiltrate the site.
His main weapon is a multi-missile launcher, and this is a powerful weapon that can bring controlled situations through a very explosive manner, firing up to 6 rockets at the same time. It's the P017 launcher, and I've got to say, you'll see it in this. I really enjoyed using it. It wasn't as powerful as I thought it was going to be on certain elements, but actually when you find the right things to shoot with it, you'll soon see that the damage is pretty extensive and pretty quick. They also have the grenade mod from EMP grenade, so that's what you can choose if you do decide to choose Specialization number 5, the Technician. There's also new gear and weapons. With the weapon, you've got the brand new KSG shotgun, and the exotic Sawyer's knee pads are the brand new gear piece. These can disrupt and jam technology of people that you're fighting within a certain radius. You'll see that again later on in this video. If you stay through till the end, you'll see elements when I'm fighting like on the rooftop of the Pentagon area. You'll see that I can basically, when I'm fighting, there's a area around me which nullifies all of their tech-based gear. You've also got filled brand gear sets, so the update features 38 new branded gear pieces, and also ensuring all brands have each of the 6 gear pieces. The motivation behind this is to help players better determine available gear, whilst also increasing build diversity options. I've got to say, when I did play this, I played solo. I would highly recommend, definitely if you can, playing this with friends or other people online to try and make the overall experience a little bit easier. I mean, it's a test to do it on your own. I've got through it, but I think overall, whenever I've played The Division, playing it with your friends or playing it with other people online is such a greater experience. There's also additions to the Expedition Mastery system. So Expeditions, along with the Mastery system, will return with this update, all investigation areas being open at the same time for the first 2 weeks of the update's release. The frequency of expeditions being open is also increasing, with it coming back on November the 12th. So that's just 2 weeks after it first closing, then following a 2 weeks down, 1 week up cadence for the foreseeable future. This will allow players to regularly jump into Kenley College each time to open the Enquire Mastery Rewards and guarantee them access to the elusive Diamondback. As I mentioned at the start, there's also updates to Conflict. You've got Wharf, which is joining the existing rotation of Conflict maps. It adds a new location of an abandoned fishing harbour, the location itself offering raised vantage points and multiple flanking routes. And you've also got Team Elimination, which is now the 3rd game mode of Conflict, placing players in 7 fast-paced rounds. The permadeath for each round is encouraging players to try and work together to ensure that victory, but also offering great comeback opportunities.
I'm reading a massive power outage in the Pentagon after that explosion. That may be an issue you'll have to resolve. Eyes up. Don't expect it to stay this quiet inside.
Other improvements that have been made, targeted loot. So this update basically features a huge overhaul of all of the gear game, making it more manageable and empowering for you and your decisions. It includes targeted loot, which is a new feature that will become available at World Tier 5. This will give players the ability to focus on finding a specific type of gear, as improved drop chances are offered across select activities and also areas in the world. Or to ensure that players are better able to customize their loadouts, crafting and recalibration has also been reworked. This includes enemies dropping more higher amounts of crafting materials, the crafting perk to share materials between characters, lowered crafting costs, new recalibration interface, and the recalibration of stat types over each other. For example, offensive attributes over defensive ones, and many more. All in all, there's so much more to add to this, but I've got to say, I've really enjoyed playing through these first couple of main missions of the Pentagon area that is going to be available with episode number 2. Ubisoft, they've done a good job on this. I've really enjoyed The Division. As I say, it's one of those games that I picked up and played when it first launched, and this is definitely further content that I will definitely want to get my teeth into playing online with some friends and making sure we work our way through all of the missions and the side missions, get the best gear, and of course, achieve all of the goals and targets to keep leveling up our agents. So I do hope you enjoyed the rest of this video. If you've got any thoughts about it, let me know down below in the comments section. I'd love to know what you think. Are you still playing The Division 2? Is this the sort of DLC that will bring you back into the game? Or are you just basically, if you were playing it before, you're just done with it? Just give me your feedback. It'd be great to hear what your thoughts are.
Black Tusk has been airlifting heavy drilling equipment to the center courtyard. The priority is to take out that operation and prevent them from extracting whatever it is they're looking for. Then, we need to figure out what it is they're looking for. I'll do what I can to support you from here.
Until the next time, my name has been Tommy T9. A huge thank you to Ubisoft for getting me access to this game. If you'd like to see more Division 2 videos here on the channel, let me know as well down in the comments. I'd love to know if you would like to see more. I've really enjoyed playing this. I hope you enjoy watching it. But until the next time, believe in your dreams, become your very own legend. I'll speak to you again very soon in the next one.
See if you can reset the breaker.
Circuit overloaded. Fuse blown.
Check the area, find a replacement for that fuse.
Circuit repaired. Power online.
Nice. Now, about that drill. You're probably going to need to find explosives. Black Tusk definitely has some with them, so keep an eye open.
Explosive compound detected.
You should be able to use that to take out the drill.
Send reinforcements to the center courtyard. We need to keep that drill safe. Understood, Command.
Looks like you reached the center courtyard. Use those explosives and take out the drill.
Excellent work. Command, the drill is out of commission. We need to eliminate these assholes. Redirect all available units to intercept.
Okay, there's an air-gapped server in the Naval Wing. It has a complete inventory of projects and assets based at the Pentagon. We'll need that project list. If your access is blocked by the lockdown, Isaac should be able to access the system and obtain a security key.
Pentagon systems are giving our techs hell. Are you going to keep giving me excuses? No excuses, just information. It's slow going, brute forcing our way through everything in our path. Cut the bullshit. Best estimate. 15, 20 hours. Make it 12. I want access to that reactor by morning.
Searching system for access codes.
We lost contact with the atrium. Lock everything down.
Bravo 19er, securing the worm.
Bravo 1-6, redirect to the server cluster. We'll go. 1-6 en route to the server cluster.
At all costs. What we're getting here is paramount to our continued security. You have some uninvited guests. I'm cutting the feed. You've got your orders. Now get to it.
Connection established. Electromagnetic interference detected.
That doesn't sound good. That EMP must have wrecked the servers. So much for Plan A. Plan B is to take data directly from their own systems. They have a command post on a rooftop not too far from your position. That should have the information we're looking for. Expect that they'll swarm all over that position once they realize you're hooked into their system.
Marauder-class quadcopter detected. Data restored. Transmitting.
Okay, got something. Black Tusk's main objective is a perfusion bioreactor? What the hell is a perfusion bioreactor?
Leverage. I'll explain later. Securing that equipment is absolutely critical. We cannot let Black Tusk take it. Kelso out.
Head back to the entrance. I can direct you to the DARPA labs below.
This is a perfusion bioreactor. Thanks to you, we've got broad-spectrum antiviral medication that can prevent another outbreak. But we don't have anywhere near enough to go around. This thing will solve that problem. It's essential that we recover it. But there's another problem we need to solve first. We're pretty sure Black Tusk is using that drill to extract the bioreactor. They definitely don't want us to have it. So disappoint them. Wreck their plans. Do whatever it takes to make sure that equipment ends up in the right hands.